it going, YouTube? My name's Blake Yarbrough, and welcome to SneakerCon San Antonio. This is the first ever SneakerCon show in San Antonio, as far as I know. And today's Air Max Day. It's March 26th, so I thought it'd be cool to go ahead and show you guys what kind of Air Maxes you could find at SneakerCon. I've walked around and found some crazy Air Max gems I'm excited to share with you. Let's check it out. All right, with our first shoe right here, we've got the Air Max 97 Shanghai. Now, of course, today is Air Max Day. This shoe released on Air Max Day, I think a couple years ago. I never realized the materials were like filleted like that. Really cool detail. Nick actually likes these a lot, and this is a pretty cool one to start with, so let's see what else we can find. We're at one of our first tables checking out a few Air Maxes. This one right here, the Air Max 270. I did a video on these, removing the antique finish, which was like one of the unique features of this sneaker. The 270 obviously isn't one of Nike's most popular Air Max models, but this one I think looks pretty cool. Did a video on them. It's one of my better videos. They've also got one of my favorite Air Max ones, honestly, the Pata Air Max 1 in the Monarch colorway. This is, I think, one of the best releases from last year. I wear my pair all the time. The cream and sail and orange just goes really well together, so this is one of my favorite Air Maxes as well. Just pulled up to another table, Vagabond Sneakers. He's got these for retail, the Air Max 90 Valentines. The cool thing about this one was that you have this little flap on the tongue and it says Air Max 90 Forever. This was a cool sneaker release. I think it got kind of slept on or just kind of brushed over, but this is a cool Air Max 90. All right, another one they had here on the Vagabond table that I saw was the new Drake collab with Nike, the Hot Air Stepa. Hot Air, that's it? It's the craziest name, but to me, honestly, in person, it gives me like a 90s vibe. Like, this looks like an Air Max that would have come out when I was a little kid, and I liked some of those at the time. This one in particular, not the biggest fan personally. I love Drake, but his shoe collabs with Nike have not been my favorite, so this one's not my favorite. All right, we're here at One Love Kicks, and at first I thought these were the Silver Bullets, but this is actually the Puerto Rico pair. You've got the little Puerto Rico flag right there on the tongue, and the whole shoe is done in a silver, navy, red, and blue. This is a really nice colorway. I prefer the Silver Bullets, but this is actually a really cool one for Air Max Day. Pulled up to the Golden Threads table, and they have an Air Max 1 that has not released yet, and will it release? I'm not sure. I thought today Nike would shock drop them for Air Max Day, but we have the Travis Scott or Cactus Corporation Air Max 1. In person, these look a lot better. My thing is, I don't like the straps on them. If they didn't have those, I'd like the sneaker a lot better, but overall, pretty clean colorway, totally muted, painted over bubble. Interesting sneaker. Here at the top rated booth, and they had an Air Max 1 that came out a few years ago, 2018 I think, the Desert Camo Air Max 1. This is one that I really liked. I never got a pair, and they said they'd throw me a deal for 60 bucks. So shout out to the guys at Top Rated. Just picked up a steal, 60 bucks on these used Air Max 1s. It's just a great everyday sneaker. So all right, we're here at the Sol Gotti table, and they had a few Air Maxes that I wanted to highlight, two of them being the undefeated Air Max 97s. A few of these have went for some crazy prices. Personally, this is probably my favorite pair. These are the black, red, and green pair are probably my favorite two undefeated Air Max 97s, but undefeated always with the fire Nike collabs. All right, guys, I've got a story for this one. This one right here is the Air Max 1 Para. Now, this one released a few years ago. I actually hit this pair on sneakers for retail. Didn't love them, and still I don't love this Air Max. I think it's a really nice one, but it's not my favorite. So I ended up selling these for like $350. This is a size 11, and these right now are priced at $800. So I sold a little early, but it's not what it's about. I sold these and got something else, but it's crazy to see the rise of price in this Air Max right here. All right, now I've shown you some Air Maxes, some pretty cool ones I think so far, but I'm ready to show you some OG, some rare heat that I found at another booth. Let's go check it out. All right, we're here at the 10th Street Sneaks booth. They're from Oklahoma City. They've got some crazy Air Maxes. We'll start off light. They have the Air Max 97 Silver Bullets. This one, Nike brings these out like every 5 years. It's not a crazy sneaker, but it is a classic. I think this is one of the best 97 colorways. And then let me show you this. Now, you may or may not know what this sneaker is. The tongue says Air Slim Shady. The Dubray's got an E right there. You've got an E on the inside of the insole. This is the Nike Air Burst Slim Shady. Only 1,000 pairs of these made. These are super rare. Very cool Air Max to see in person. I've never seen these in hand, so really cool to see these. Another one that is super rare, the Air Max 90 Warhawk. Now these go DS for ridiculous prices. This is one that you rarely ever see. Obviously this one has been worn a lot, but it is still really cool to just see an Air Max. It's Air Max Day. This is an awesome sneaker to see in person. And then a more recent one, a more controversial sneaker, the Mischief Air Max 97. This is one where Nike didn't sign off on this project, but basically this is one that will go down in Air Max, in sneaker history. The Mischief collabs are one that are pretty crazy. All right, we're here at the Future Retro booth, and they're from Houston. They've got some Air Maxes that I love. I've already shown you guys the Monarch Air Max 1s, the Pata. This one right here to me is the second best, or really a tied for first colorway, the Aqua Noise colorway. I think these two will be instant classics. Guys, you're sleeping if you're not buying these right now. They're around like $300 new, and they actually dropped below 300 I think at one point, but in the future, watch, both of these Air Maxes will be worth a lot of money. We pulled up to another booth right here. Chris got Soul from Houston. He's got the heavy pair of the Concepts Air Max 1s. If you saw my last video, I did a review on the Mellows. This is the heavy pair, the second colorway to release. All of these are beautiful, and the prices right now are so amazing. You guys need to get these if you like Air Maxes. These are going to be crazy in the future. It's an instant classic in my opinion. Concepts, you absolutely killed it. This heavy pair, I'm going to be doing a review on these specifically, so we'll get more in detail, but these are awesome. The Far Out pair released today, amazing. Great job, Concepts. Here's two more Air Max 1s. Now these recently released, and I really wanted these because I love mini swooshes on Air Max 1s, but this is an all leather sneaker. I prefer a mesh toe box on the Air Max 1 personally. I would just rather them not crease and be a little bit more breathable. So I passed on these, but the colorways are nice, especially if you like an all leather sneaker. We're here in Texas. You know, we had to pull up on the guys at Private Selection. They have the Travis Scott Air Max 1 here as well in the secondary colorway. Now this one, I like the first colorway better. This one is just like an all muted color. It's kind of ugly to me. It's got like a yellowish tone to it, but again, another unreleased Air Max here at SneakerCon. All right, we're here at the Bomb Factory. Typically, I do not like animal hair or pony hair, bovine fur on a sneaker, but there are exceptions. The Air Max 1 and the Air Max 95 Animal Pack. These are two beautiful sneakers. I absolutely love these. They just look great on feet. We've seen a few pairs here on feet at SneakerCon. Tons of Air Maxes on Air Max Day. You'd love to see it. Now I know what you're thinking. It's Air Max Day. I've not shown a single off-white Air Max yet. I wanted to pull up over here to the Status booth because they've got the 97, the OG pair from the 10, as well as one of my favorites, the Desert Ore Air Max 90. RIP to Virgil, one of the greatest designers of all time, and Status has got a bunch of his sneakers on display here. Of course, it's great to see these at SneakerCon. There's been a ton of pairs. Everybody's wearing them. Awesome to see. Shout out to Status for letting me show these. All right, guys, it is time to wrap up this video. Air Max Day at SneakerCon has been amazing. I saw way more Air Maxes than I expected to see. A lot of old rare ones, a lot of the new hype, but we saw a lot of Air Maxes. We're gonna end the video off showing you some other sneakers, not Air Maxes, that we really enjoyed seeing at the sneaker show. Thank you to SneakerCon for bringing us out. We'll catch you at the next one.